Alright, today I'm going to do my garlic. Finally going to get it put in the ground. I just raked this around a little bit more. It's gone down some. I'm going to set my garlic in here. And then I've got some chicken wire I'll wrap around it also. And we'll go from here. Here's my chicken wire. I've got my 2 T-posts, which I'm going to just do the same thing I did here. And wrap that in. And bury the garlic in there and it'll be good. Look at that. What's the first thing you tell you to do is not to leave a rake laying like that, and I did it. Yeah. Anyway, I got my garlic here. I'm going to take the cloves off, get the biggest ones I can find, use them first. It's the biggest ones I could find. Everything else I was finding a lot smaller. So we're going to try to find the biggest ones I can get out of there. And that's what we're going to put in there, and we'll go from there. I'll probably end up using them all anyway, but still, you want to try to get your biggest ones. Anyway, alright, let me get going, and I'll show you what I come up with after. Alright, as you can see, this has settled down some. So we're going to go ahead and get this garlic put in. And I've been wetting this down real good, and drying it and raking it, and it's settling in. It's doing really good. So garlic's going in today. I wanted to put it in October 1st and I didn't. So we're about a week behind. But this garlic is going in the ground. We are going to install it today. Or put it in the ground, lay it down in there. Maybe start shed wars for next year. I don't know. Look out, guys, because I'm coming. I've got my garlic planted. I didn't show you. One of my friends came over and he needed some T-posts. So he just needed a short piece to finish up what he was doing. So I was talking to him and showing him how I plant my garlic. And yeah, the camera wasn't on. And what I normally do is I'll plant them about 5 inches apart, and they're down about 3 inches deep, 2.5, 3 inches deep. And I use my shovel, the big end of the shovel or the skinny end, stab the hole, drop it in. When you drop it in, you're always going to put that in, the end that was like the roots that you've seen on your garlic, the bulb at the bottom, and this is your top right here. So you're going to plant it this way in the hole, and then you're just going to keep filling the dirt in slowly. You just can't cover it because you leave a void. You've got to push the dirt in slowly all around every hole, and then you can pack it in there real good. Sorry about that, but he came on over. I knew he was coming over, but I thought it was going to be this afternoon, later this afternoon. And he wanted to see what I was doing and how I did my garlic. He's new at doing this. If I offered, if he needed some stuff, to give me a shout, and he did, and I have it. And that stuff I give to him. I mean, it was given to me. So if I can help him, bingo. So what I'm going to do now, he's not here now. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'll wet that down really good. That's all going to go wet. I've got my T-posts back here. I'm going to set them in the back bricks, and then I'm going to put my chicken wire, set my chicken wire up over there. And then we'll lay hay on top, and then I'm going to wet it down really good. It's going to get drenched. Drench the hay, and then we're leaving it alone. And maybe if we get a dry spell, maybe once a month or something in that nature, no rain, then I'll wet it down again. But the way that these piles are done, that the moisture down below stays down there, and so we should be good. Yeah, things need water, but just the way the moisture stays in these holes is really good. That's why they do so good. I've been wetting this down. As you can see, I've got my chicken wire in here, and hopefully I'll keep, if it's any kind of rodents, rabbits, whatever it may be, trying to get in there. Big animals, big rodents, I mean, they can crawl underneath that wire. I'm looking for the big stuff, rabbits or whatever it may be, possums, stuff like that, you know. So I got to continue watering this down. Let me do that as we talk. Keep just wetting this down, just trying to get it to be real wet, and then because it's the soil's hard to penetrate to get through it with all that compost mix in here right now. It's getting in there though. But anyway, you gotta keep wetting this thing down, and then I'm going to head out back here in a second, and I'm gonna go get some of the hay that I have stacked up there, new stuff, and get it covered up, and then wet that down real good, and then call it done. Water this maybe once a month, like I said a little while ago. Just enough to keep it wet down below. We should be good. Look at my pea pods, snap peas. There they are, they're doing good. Hopefully they keep growing. You get after it, you know, before it gets real cold. We've had 2 days in the low 40s, and this next 2 weeks it looks like we're going to be in the high 70s and 80s, 50s in the mornings. So we should be pretty good. We should be getting some in here. All right, let me go get some hay. We got the hay in here. We're going to wet this down really good. I've already put, this is the second coat, you would say. Probably the first coat was about 2 inches thick, and I wet it down really good. I'm just trying to get this all really nice and wet so the ground will stay saturated for, you know, for a while. We're not expecting rain for a couple of weeks for sure, and you know, 2-3 weeks from now I'll probably go ahead and wet it down again, possibly. We'll just see how it goes. I'll probe around in there and make sure it's staying wet, but it will be. Once you put this hay on here and you start wetting it, and the way my ground is, I've got that Hugelkultur in there, all that stuff gets wet, which is what we need. This is what we need to make this system work. It always stays nice. You'll get your worm growth, your worm poo, the good bugs you need in the garden, and that's what we got going on. So this is for my garden for 2001, and this garden here, which is my garlic, I will be harvesting this sometime in the mid-June, late June. We'll see what it looks like, how the garlic is. The garlic will speak. It'll let you know when it's needs to be harvested when you get it. So anyway, all right, we're going to keep on wetting this down really good, and we're going to call this video done. Thanks, guys. If you like what you see, doing this one-handed. Allergies have been real bad here the last few days. If you like what you see, subscribe to my channel if you would, please. Share with everyone you can think of. Pass it on. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. And you know, I appreciate everything you do for me by following my channel, commenting, and it's just it's great to be part of this community of homesteaders and YouTube. Everybody helps each other. I love that. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. You have a great day. Bye. And I see a bad smudge in the camera, and hopefully it doesn't affect the camera.